everybody, and welcome back to the Lost Archives. My name's Owen, and we are back playing The Wandering Village. Now, I know I said I'd be back when the next big update came out, and it has not yet come out. But the testing branch, the beta that you can opt into if you own this game, has already got most of the main features of this next big update ready to go. They're just doing a few bug stamping and bug fixing in the background, and I thought, let's jump in and have a bit of fun with this version, and then once it's all polished and looking beautiful, we can jump back in again. So let's just jump in with a brand new game. We'll just do relaxed. I'm not going to worry too much about any of the hostility levels, although maybe it would be good to kind of like get ourselves ready for a level up in future. We could do the spikes, which slows down our stone. Toxic plant spread, that'd unlock the next tier straight away. Okay, let's give it a go. Why not, hey? Aggressive plants is going to be pretty rough. Berry crisis is so bad. That's where you start with no berries, basically. We could do the fussy folks. That's probably not too. Let's start with this. Let's do this hostility modifier. May as well, hey. We definitely want to play with the Indigon Onbu. Although, yeah, let's go the Indigon Onbu. I think it looks really cool. And let's call our Onbu Noctis, just because the coloration looks really cool. And I suspect this run is going to end with disaster, with those hostility modifiers in place. Let's jump in. Let's call this testing branch. That'll do. Helps if I can spell, doesn't it? Let's jump in. I never get tired of seeing this cutscene.
By the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
There's our boy. Alrighty, let's jump in. I'm so excited to be back playing The Wandering Village. This is one of my favorite games of the last couple of years. Alright, now we know what to do. You want to start off by pausing. Oh yeah, wow, okay, so these are the... So clay, that's a brand new resource. We've not had access to clay before. I see what they mean about the spikes. Holy shit, there are so many spikes. Oh my god. I'm just noticing though, is this more trees than we've ever had in a run? I've never seen this many trees. I don't think this is a bad start at all. This doesn't look like it's going to be that challenging. The spikes are going to be a bit annoying to build around, but I reckon we can compensate. Let's start clearing out some trees, clearing out some rock and stone. We'll start gathering some resources. I'm very curious to find out what we use clay for. I'm guessing it's going to be one of the really important building materials. A lot of buildings required quite a large amount of rock. The problem with rock is that you do need to burn through lots and lots of it. This is a pretty bad... Do you know what? This is a bit of a tough setup. I don't know if you've noticed. We do not have access to many berries at all. Did I accidentally click the no berry start? I don't think I did. This is the best spot in the entire game to start with berries. Holy shit. We've got some more growing here. I guess I can try and... No, there's no possible way I can line this up to get access to more. Oh boy. There's some more down here. 3. This is gonna be a bit of a rough start, everybody. This is gonna be tough. Okay, well obviously I'm gonna pick the 5. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to compensate for where the berries are going to likely grow. And there's no real place we can put this that's going to be efficient. Oh boy. This is already starting so well. Noctis was a great name for this one. Let's get a road heading down here too. Just start off with a road. I'll try and compensate for the spikes as best I can early on as well. But this is going to be tough. I can already tell. I'm going to position the tents in and around the spikes because it's the best place for them. We've got 10 people. Tents can hold 2 people, so get some get some tents set up as soon as possible, plus space for one extra. It's good to sort of start off with a bit of pause on, just so you can kind of do some planning out without the villagers doing crazy stuff. Although now, to be fair, we're probably at the space where I can start them gathering. Yeah, we can probably start them gathering stuff. Yeah, material storage. I might put that under here. And what I'll do, it looks like we can build a road through here. Yeah, okay. Try our best to kind of compensate. These warnings are new. We've got new little toggles to try and get over to stuff. Ah, tools. Excellent. Oh, there's so much cool stuff in the new upgrade, new version that's coming out. Ah! More efficient than using free... Oh, okay, this is so good. All the new stuff looks awesome. So let's probably build a woodcutting camp. Oh, it needs to be within range of the trees. And I'm guessing the clay gathering camp is the same story. And it uses tools, wood and stone. And the mining outpost. It's pretty cheap. Let's do that. If it's more efficient, that's kind of ideal. I'll deselect these because I think probably this bad boy is going to do that for us. And let's build a woodcutting camp. I mean, if we just plop it down right in the middle of the forest, just stop harvesting all of this, my lads. We're going to use the woodcutting camp to do that. There we go. Yes, I'm working on housing, guys. It's okay. And then clay gathering camp we'll have to save up for. That's all we can build at the moment. Except for the research building, which we do want to get down ASAP. Ugh. We're going to struggle to find places for our scavenger towers. These spikes are going to make it really hard to build on this area, which is normally where I like to put the scavenger towers. I guess down here isn't too bad. This area here is pretty useless for stuff. Let's do that. Got to start researching as soon as possible. I can probably speed up a bit too, I think. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one, guys. This is going to be a really tough one. To be fair, we did deliberately select the tougher version. Nice big view of the map. It feels a little bit like the depth of field has changed a bit. Maybe that's just me, but it kind of feels like, I don't know, maybe it's just been a while since I played and I'm kind of forgetting how beautiful and wonderful this game is, but it does feel a little bit like there's been a bit of a depth of field change. Make the woodcutting camp high priority. Second most priority. Just kind of speed up people doing stuff, because at the moment I can't help but notice people are kind of prioritizing the housing, and actually we really want to prioritize the building of this woodcutter's hut. Berry seeds. Ah, can we plant them to... Oh, maybe that's something the berry gatherer can do. Yeah, can plant more bushes using berry seeds. Okay, brilliant. Okay, good. So this is one of the other major changes that I'm guessing. So that we can actually... Yeah, okay. So we've started off with less berries, but that's so that we can plant our own berries. Create areas around us. Okay, well in that case then I might have put him in a slightly different position. That's okay. That's all good. This is really exciting. And this is one of the other reasons why I kind of like jumping into the testing branch, is we're going to kind of stumble across these things together. I'm sure there are extensive patch notes, and I've seen a lot of discussion in the Discord, so I know some of what we're looking for with the changes and updates, but a lot of this we're going to be just discovering together, because it's all going to be released in the patch notes when the full version comes out, all polished and looking beautiful, but for now we're kind of figuring this out together, which I really love. Yeah, I feel like we're getting way more trees. This is the most trees I've ever seen. I'm not complaining. This is fantastic. I'm even tempted to... You guys built this yet? We have the tools. Why are we... Maybe I should tell them to stop gathering this stuff and just focus on... You built that before you built the woodcutters. How do I make this high priority? Is that a good priority level? There we go. They're coming to it now. Tents are being constructed. We're about to get some new people too, which is perfect. Onbu's looking pretty happy. I'm happy to stay in 2 times speed for the time being. We're not needing to rush too much. Yeah, dang, that's fantastic. Durability lowest. So that makes sense. These will break instantly. Yeah, if there's any storms or anything like that we encounter. Ah, we've got our woodcutters, and let's build another one. I think maybe it's worth building another berry. This is probably the main area we're going to be doing most of our construction in, just because it's the least annoying with spikes. So what I might do, I might plan for positioning more than I will plan for necessarily efficiency. So because I want him to cut down all of these trees here, this is where we're going to build central. I think that's a good idea as well, because this one's going to get all of these trees here, clear out this area centrally for us, and we'll put the bulk of our buildings in this dirt area here, so that once we get the farm up and running, we're in a good position to... Oh, so you can assign people before the buildings are already built, so that once they're finished, they immediately... Oh, that's cool. I like that. That actually is really efficient. And we have begun our journey. Onbu is with us. Hello, Onbu. Or should I say Noctis? Your village welcomes 2 new settlers. Do we have enough houses? Oh, no, we don't anyway. So let's chuck another tent down. So it's actually not too inefficient having the tents and things just in here. I think it does make sense to kind of set that up. At the moment, it looks like most of our villagers are working as carriers and labourers. We've got no one building in here. Is that because there's a tree in the way? Yeah, there's a tree in the way. It's like they're cutting it down. It's just taking just a chunk of time. Stone gatherers are working away. 41 stone. Wood looks like it's going to be our resource that... Oh, wait, can we move buildings now? Oh, praise be. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness. That is so good. I'm so happy with that. That is brilliant. That is a feature that I have been very excited for some time, being able to move buildings, because I try to be really efficient with my placement, but I'm not always the best. It's not always something I excel at, making sure that I get things in the right spot, and it's probably one of the major sources of frustration for me, and I spend most of my time desperately trying to figure out efficiency placements and things like that. So that's nice that they're taking that weight off my shoulders somewhat. Is it time to start making the clay gathering? It's not the most efficient. Probably better here. No. Range 5. Let's drop it down there in that case, and they can start to gather clay. I'm just thinking we want to get a solid resource chain going first, so that we've got a lot of resources coming in. More resources coming in than we are using up. That is the trick to maintaining a good, stable economy when times are good, so that when times are not good... Oh, that's new. Abandoned encampment. Ah, so that we can get tools. Nice. Oh, this is awesome. I'm liking this. I feel like some of the elements of the UI have maybe changed slightly. I don't know. Some of the UI elements, I don't know, there's a bit of a different kind of feeling to them. Maybe it's subtle. Maybe some of the artwork slightly. The day-night cycle looks fantastic, but I think that was in position last time. Why aren't you guys... Oh, are we out of berry seeds? Oh, dang, you guys are out of work. That's new as well. I feel like we've never had a point where the berries didn't have berries on them. The berry bushes didn't have berries on them. It's a sign of the times if ever there was one. Preemptively assigned 2 people there. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 2 people working as labourers who we're about to assign as researchers. So I think we'll speed up time a little bit more just while we're travelling. But yeah, we're probably going to be in a position where we want to maybe be a bit more efficient with people. I feel like we're probably... Alright, the housing crisis is averted. People are happy. We've got the housing sorted. To be fair, the tents are just wood, I'm pretty sure. Right? Just wood. Just wood. So it's pretty cheap. We really should have got the research building up and running sooner, but we needed clay for that, so I don't actually. Oh. Harvest and remove. So it's renewable. Yeah, we'll replenish after a while. Huh. Interesting. Got some mushrooms growing. More clay down there. Might sign that up to be harvested as well. I know it's more efficient to use the buildings, but maybe I kind of rushed this. I should have let them harvest this stuff themselves for a little bit. If I harvest this... uprooted for berry seeds. Yeah, I'm going to do that then. Let's get some people uprooting these for berry seeds, and let's concentrate the berries in the area where we need them most. Let's do that, because I'm not going to be able to build a berry bush down here or in here. This is going to be too difficult to get to. So let's do that. Get some mushrooms. There you go, some mushrooms we can harvest. It's good to get some mushrooms. This would be good. They can start to plant some berries as well. Set up a bit of a sustainable economy. I might just slow us down a touch, sorry. We need the scout tower, guys. We need the scout tower yesterday. We miss out on all these opportunities if we're not able to sort out the scout tower sooner. Okay, that's a good lesson for me. I should have gotten onto that a lot sooner. Really pushed for the... Probably only need one person on here for the time being. Just thinking, because then I can use this other person to help uproot the berries and improve our yield. Stone and wood we're starting to get ahead on, which is awesome. I'm not going to be able to assign 2 people to this. We are potentially about to pick up some more people in just a moment. So maybe I don't need to worry. Oh, do we need 3 people for researching now? Yikes. Okay. Well, we do. Yeah, we do. Absolutely. Oh, look at the new tech tree. Oh, wow. It's, yeah. Okay, so it's a horizontal tech tree. Nice. Okay, well, probably the air well is our first priority. Look at this. Okay. Huh. Wow. Okay, we're going to spend a bit of time looking through this in a moment. Actually, is now the best time to look through the tech tree? Let's have a quick peek. So, we've got the upgrades as each one. So, airwell to farm to flop house, you get hornblower, pantry, and cactus plantation kind of moving off that. We've got water tank down here. So there's multiple pathways where you can diverge and come back in again. But no longer are they divided into the different categories, which I'm not sure I love. I did like being able to kind of rush through one of the categories to catch up really quickly. This way we're going to be a bit more stuck in certain tech pathways. Like, we're not going to get to wheat until... Yeah, wow. Okay. To be fair, though, and the feeding pump is what the ultimate thing we can come up with. Fair enough. Artistry's pretty high too. The mansion gets us. So when can we unlock the more efficient housing? Because that's one of the things I always used to rush early on, was efficient housing. The flop house isn't that efficient. I did used to kind of do that, but that was only so that I could then get to the better housing sooner. Huts up here. Where's the better housing? There's like a boarding house. It's all the way up here. So to get to the boarding house, you're actually not even following the hut tech tree. Coming through the village dock to the carpenter, the hall. Okay, so we can get there pretty quickly. Okay. Oh, we're about to get a new group of people. Awesome. We did need those people. Ooh, it's going to take a while. I'm going to leave people on gathering just because... How many free people do we have? Free workers 5. If we've got 5, that's 2 gone. We'll have 3 here, 2 there. So we've got 1 spare now, right? Oh no, we already had 2 allocated to the clay. Okay. When do we unlock the scout tower? That's what I needed to focus on. When do we get the scout tower? Oh no, where's the scout tower? Uh-oh. Oh no. Scavenger hut, there it is, sorry. So what's the quickest we can get there? Stonemason Pantry Farm. And if we come this way, Onbuologist, Carpenter, Hornblower Farm. Yeah. Wow. And actually, what does the scout tower cost now? I'm imagining the things have changed a bit. Yeah, so we're still going to need to... So we'll have to do the stonemason and the carpenter before we can build it anyway. Oh, we're going to need more... we're going to need more research buildings. We're going to be heavily reliant on research buildings very, very quickly. It looks like... Oh! Can be harvested water will slowly dry out and turn into a clay deposit. Ah, okay. So you harvest the clay, it then refills with water. You harvest the water, and clay is left over. That's a nice circular harvesting mechanic. I'm a big fan. That's great. That's really good. I like that a lot. Okay, so then the question is, what do we want to focus on in research? Okay, it's not too long to upgrade stuff. The water tank might be handy, but I think we need food production sooner rather than later. And I know this gets us nice and quick. Pantry, Hornblower, Carpenter, and Stonemason. So let's focus on that. I wonder if the linear tech tree has been put in place because people would sometimes prioritize technology that got them in trouble. Onbu, I can't communicate with you. I'm so sorry. You're going to have to just make up your own mind on this one. I'd love to help you out with the decision making, but we're just passengers, buddy. You're the big man. You tell us where we're going for now, and we'll try and help you out in a little bit. At least we're starting to get a bit more efficiency with our berries. That's awesome. That's really good. We're starting to build up a bit of a stock of various resources. Oh, we have unlocked the air well. Now, air well, in terms of efficiency, I don't want to have it central. We want to put the crafting stuff central if we can. We want to put our scout towers up here. No real good spots. I guess we can plug the air wells in here. If we go one there, and then can we fit one underneath? No. If we go one there and one there, that's kind of two air wells. I'll put a road to them from here and underneath. Because we're not going to harvest the horns. We will eventually remove these big stones. It just might take us a bit of time. Oh, okay, look, hey, we're actually researching pretty quickly. I think we're researching quicker than we were before. Let's go for Carpenter. Just because it would be nice to be able to communicate with Onbu as well. Oh, so that's dried up. And then when rain comes, it'll collect moisture quicker. Okay, yeah, cool. That's nice. Let's get to work on a farm. I'm going to put the farm across from the berries, and we'll just use this intersection here. Or should I... but we want to scavenge. This is going to be problematic. What's the range? We don't want to... I shouldn't have built this road here. Can I move roads? No. But I get 100% refund on roads, so that's pretty good. I think we might put our farms down here. It's in line with this bad boy here. We'll put the construction on the other side. Try and be efficient with our placement here. And in terms of the road, is that a space through there? It is. Okay. Well, let's do that. We'll try and get some efficiency with access. We'll build a farm. What was the other thing we just unlocked as well? Air well. Yeah, we do want to start gathering some water as soon as possible. Just drop down to 1x speed for a moment. I think it does make sense to put the air wells in here. And if we set up 2 of them, let's get the carpenter going. Speed up time again really quickly. We need to reallocate people to gathering resources. No, our stone is pretty good. We're gathering extra wood. We'll be able to move this in a moment. Cut down more trees. Probably in this section will be the most efficient spot next. I might... This entire road might go soon. I'm not... Don't count on this road sticking around. I don't like it. It's not efficient. Oh, sorry. We built the hornblower. I normally chuck the hornblower right up at the top here where it's efficiently positioned, because there's so many spikes here, that is by far the best place. Gotta be able to get a road up there though easily, are we? Oh, I guess we could have a road run like that. Spikes there, so that kind of lines up not too badly. Skirts the spikes in this intersection, gives us access to these mushrooms. I'll just unselect that. Deselect that. Unselect. It's funny how you stop paying attention to where Onbu's going when you can't have any influence or say on it. Look at all this good stuff. Could have got some more people from there. Maybe you could get some knowledge points, but nah. Can't do it. Not worried. Focused elsewhere. It's pretty entertaining. Oh, we don't have enough people for the air wells. I forgot they're not automatic. Do we have the automatic air wells? Maybe later? Oops, sorry. I wonder if we still have those same upgrades. No, it looks like some of the upgrades have disappeared. I'm just sort of looking through for the upgrade arrow, and 300% efficiency in humid environments, 500% in damp, but no water production at lower humidity levels. 25% increased efficiency in all environments except arid ones, but it's no longer automatic. We need someone on that, which is a bit of a shame because that was one of my favorite things, was to be able to just kind of dump people onto the I'd remove people from the water and have them go and do other more efficient tasks, like flick it over to automatic as soon as possible and benefit from that. We've got we've only got one person on there anyway. How are we doing for clay? We're building up a bit of clay. We could probably drop the clay down to one person. Let's get someone on the air well. Oh, we have spare people. Oh, that's so funny. Why did I think we couldn't put someone on it? Huh. Why did I think that? Ah, well. He's not paying attention. We'll have some food soon. If we can slow Onbu down, I don't think there's any way we're going to be able to build the scavenger tower in time, but worth a try. See if we can get there before we pass with these really awesome sites. Okay. So, we've unlocked the carpenter. We're going to go for the pantry stonemason, and then once we've done that, is that what we... Sorry, keep right-clicking to move. Is that what we need to get to the scavenger hut? Yeah, okay. So pantry next. Yep, that's fine. That must be our farm. No. We probably don't need 2 of them active right now. Inefficient. I shouldn't have built the second one if we weren't going to use it. Let's build the carpenter. I did say I didn't know if that road was going to stick around, but actually, that's not too bad for efficiency. Down in here, maybe? We've got this spot here. I can always move that road if I need to. Let's have the carpenter central. It's right next to the material storage. That's pretty good. Try and build up to a warehouse before too long as well. Ah, good, more people. How are we doing? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We're going to need some more houses. Do you have some homeless people, do we not? 2 people homeless. Yeah, let's future-proof. It's just wood, pretty cheap. Got 5 people building. Let's build a couple of extra huts there. How are you doing? Are there any more berry trees we can harvest to increase the efficiency of our berry gatherer? The answer is yes. There's a couple up there. That is brilliant. Wood is our restricted resource for the moment. Fascinating. We've got 2 people there. You've almost cleared out this area. What does it look like when I move it? Does it just immediately move, or do they need to reconstruct it? No, it immediately moves. Okay, that is brilliant. Just need one person hammering out those planks. Probably should have done the stone cutter first. Let's build the pantry. No. Not in there. Let's build it up in here. And what I'll do... There we go. There we go. Put the water tower next to it as well. Have food and water together there. I think that's a good spot. Alright. Stonemason next. Oh, so we're actually... Sorry, we're spending resources to do these researches. Okay, that's new. I hadn't... Sorry, I should have talked about that. We are now spending resources to do research, which is really interesting. It's adding an extra... How many spare people have we got? Enough. Let's do some planting and harvesting here. Start with that, see how he goes. He's going to be all by himself, so we'll see how he travels. So yeah, what's that? How do we know how many research points we've got? Ah, do we not spend research points anymore? We must do, because otherwise what are the shrines for? Cost. That's the build cost, though. Research, parent technology. Yeah, that's interesting. Build cost 3, build cost. It's not actually... Maybe it's not costing us, but I swear we had 100 and something stone and it cost us stone to do that research. So maybe you can't see the cost of the research until you've unlocked it, or until you're up to that section. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. This is very, very cool, all of these new changes. I'm mostly a fan. We'll see how we go with this upgrade tree. I was worried it would be a bit more clunky than it is. It turns out it's actually not too bad at all. I'm not minding this. The way it's kind of arranged, it works out quite well. So we've got one, it says 1 research point. So... Can I research the scavenger hut? No, I need to also have done the onbuologist. Now, if I do this, am I now out of research points? Oh, we don't have enough materials. Yeah, see, so it does. It costs materials to research. Let's get the stonemason built as well. Actually, that's an incredibly efficient positioning for stonemason and for the carpenter. That's brilliant. Idle workers. Well, it's good no one's idle. Food requirements are pretty good. We're just staying on top of food. But our research is paused because we don't have the mushrooms. Can I prioritize these potentially so that we can get the research started? Because that's actually hyper inefficient. Ah, decayed mushroom. Okay, cancel that then. That's useless. I mean, sorry, it's not useless. It can be harvested for compost, which is fantastic. But it's not what we need right now. What we need right now are healthy mushrooms so that we can present these to... Present these two for research, so we definitely want to get onto that as soon as possible. 4 mushrooms. How many do we need? 10. So that should be, we should be there pretty quickly. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't take us too long. 8. Yeah, good, good, good. Now it's curious. Will I need to carry them, or will they just vanish off the map? We'll find out in a second. You ready? If they all just... Yeah, they all just vanish. Okay. Hey, that's pretty easy. Oh, Onbu did decide to take a nap. Okay, well, we might be able to get to the scavenger tower and explore these. That'd be awesome. Do you have 5 idle people now? Let's get back to work on harvesting resources. We can use this opportunity to kind of get ahead of the resource management side of things. That would be really useful. Got some beets growing, that's good. We're using up water now for farming, but we are producing enough water to stay on top of that, I think. We'll find out, won't we? And we should get some more people before too long. Let's speed on up. Might move that before too long. Maybe down in here. There's so many spikes in here, it's almost not worth it. We'll see. Not sure yet. This is woefully inefficient. The system of roads around here. I might have to try and speed that up. Oh, herbs are naturally growing. Ah. Okay. That's good to know. No, I'm not using research points. Okay, so maybe we unlock... maybe this unlocks random tech items. Or maybe this is this the build cost? Is what it costs to research. So if I go this, how much is it going to cost? 20 plank, 10 slab. Yeah, I wonder if that's the cost. So when it says build cost, it's actually research cost. Or is that... But that would be the build cost to make it, wouldn't it? Creates Onbu notes. This is new. Onbuologist. Where does the Onbuologist want to be built? Well, near Onbu. Makes a lot of sense. Let's build him next to the Hornblower. Probably need to actually get some more people up there. Just, yeah, actually. Let's get some more free workers out. See if we could try and catch up to this area up here. Clear out these stones so that we can actually build the Hornblower, which we've had this whole time researched and we've not been able to build. I do also like that you can see the number of items that you have, the number of buildings. It comes up as a count. That's pretty handy too. Oh, if we're quick enough, we might be able to get these shrines. Yeah, containing forgotten knowledge. Ah, okay, so you unlock ancient notes. I don't know what ancient notes do. We're going to find out together. So you can see the new update that's coming soon for this, the full patch, which I don't think we've got the name for yet. Obviously, the one before that was the Parasites and Cults update, which we've had lots of fun with. I don't know if we know the name of the next big patch for this one, but I am very excited. I think it's going to be huge. There's so much stuff that's being added in this... yes, please welcome aboard. Yeah, there's so many cool things that have been added in with these recent updates. I'm really excited. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that we're going to be... Oh, what do you need? Oh, because we haven't finished building the stonemason yet. But we're about to. We're about to start building the stonemason. Okay, so our research has kind of stalled a bit. 6 wood planks, 15 stone slab. That's going to take us a bit. And we just lost a whole bunch of wood plank building the stonemason. What does the Onbuologist cost? Ah, more wood planks. Okay. Alright, well, we're probably going to be stuck before we can build the scavenger tower. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to build it in time for these ancient notes, which is a bit of a bugger. I was really hoping to kind of smash that out before we get there. Well. Hey, look. You can't always get it 100% sometimes. Sometimes things just don't happen the way you want, and that's okay. Just find your way around it. Our berry bushing seems to be pretty sustainable now, which is awesome. Starting to get on top of that, which is good. Our clay production has been sustainable this whole time. Our stone production threatens to be unsustainable before too long. Let's move it up here just to kind of access those. The fact that you can now move these woodcutting camps is excellent, and it's not every building you can move. So so it's not the tents and things like that. Okay, so it's these camps that you can move, which kind of makes sense if you think about it, that you would want to be able to have these camps be mobile and shifted around, because it means that we've got that efficiency to... Onbu notes. Notes about our interactions with Onbu. I have no idea what we do with those. I can't wait to find out. That seems really interesting. But yeah, the camps are fantastic. The fact that you kind of move them around to where you need them. I'm liking that a lot. That is really cool. Storage hasn't been too much of an issue, just because we haven't been going anywhere. Ooh, do we go for the tools or for the people? Let's wait till we're a little bit closer. Sorry. Let's wait till we're a little bit closer and we'll see what the options are. in terms of what we can access. And I think Onbu note. I don't know what we do with them yet. That's okay. There'll be another building where we use Onbu notes to maybe plan medicines, or let's have a bit of a peekaroo. What's likely to be? Or maybe we need Onbu notes for part of these researches. Yeah, enlightenment. We're using 100 Onbu notes for enlightenment. 100 Onbu notes. And we need 25 Onbu notes for sacrifice villager. Onbu notes for dung collector. Okay, so it's a resource that we're going to be using. Oh, and there are knowledge. Yeah, I can see that. So some of these require, I don't know if you can see, I'll zoom in a little bit. Some of these require knowledge, ancient notes, which is what we have to get from the shrines. Okay, yeah. So we will be using ancient notes very, very soon. So it is still a valuable resource, and it's, instead of the points, you're now kind of using a resource to use it up. I like that. It's actually slightly more immersive than this idea of like, I have these points I can spend. It's, yeah, which isn't the most immersive. So 4 there. Is it 4 at all of them? 6. Okay, so so you kind of get you now get predicted rewards. Because I think you always still did see the knowledge points, but you can get salt from quarries too now. Huh, okay. This is cool. So there are some significant changes with how some of these new buildings operate. What's our homelessness? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So we've got space for 2 more people before we need to start building. That's pretty good. I might work on a flop house before too long, just so that we can have access to that. Probably can close the hornblower for the time being. Yeah, Onbu will pause for a second, have a bit of a munch. We can figure out where we want to go. We probably want to pick up the nomads. At the moment, our #1 resource that we're requiring is people, workers. Let's see if we can pump up the stone production. And get to the research point for this quicker. 11 out of 25. Yeah. We probably should have researched something else. I'm wondering if it would be more efficient to actually change our research. We can't afford that cost yet. Maybe it's time to push for a different research. Like, let's quickly smash out maybe water tanks, because we can pay that. It's going to take out our stone production, though. That's okay. Maybe. Okay, this is good. So we'll try. So we can actually choose to be a bit more efficient with research and research things that we can afford. Once we know we've got the required resources, it gives us an opportunity to kind of plan a bit better. I gotta say, that's actually pretty good. I'm liking the new tech tree. This is good. The fact that the herbs grow wild now is also kind of cool. We'll probably tag some. Oh, these are all decomposed. Okay, so looks like herbs kind of spring up on their own a little bit. You got to kind of grab them when they appear. Shouldn't have too many people doing too many alternate tasks. Let's try and pick up some of these herbs just for when we make the doctor. Grab these mushrooms too, hey? Oh, sorry. Oh no, that was right. Just need to select these ones. See if we can grab some of these as well, hey? Get those in production. Otherwise, where do we want to send Onbu? I think we need the people. Let's unlock the hornblower. And let's see if we can ask Onbu to go southeast. Fingers crossed. Onbu, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Okay, research-wise, we've got 18, 13... What was the other thing we needed? Clay. 18, 13, 55. So, could we afford this? 18, 13... No, we can't. Okay, so let's let that build... Oh, sorry. Let's let that build up a little bit. Let's focus on other types of research that's not going to use up the exact same resources. So we want to be a bit careful what we're using up. All of them use up the resources that we need. Oh, we need actual we need herbs for the village doctor. So we're not going to be able to do the village doctor before we've done that anyway. Okay, rather annoyingly, the only thing we can actually research now that's not going to use up resources we desperately need. Yeah. Right, okay, cool. Is the research we need the most. Which is the scavenger huts. So let's get to work on those. How many days did I need to survive for the challenge? 1,000 kilometers. How far have I walked? Where would I see that stat? That sounds like a good stat to be able to see. Where would that stat be? That's interesting. The image for the spikes is different. It's the image for the trees. Maybe that's a bug. Should I report that? Should I report that bug? Is it a bug? It might not be a bug. Maybe it's not a bug. Ah, here you go, down the bottom right. 88 kilometers out of 1,000, so not even 10% of the way there. Amazing. Cool. Well, we'll just soldier on then, I guess. Good news is we've almost got enough of the resources that we need. And we're hopefully about to pick up a whole bunch of new people. Food production's pretty good, I think. Food variety. We are hungry, though. Oh, that seems to be more of a fleeting one. So maybe we're not consistently hungry. Maybe that's one that sort of comes and goes a bit. Let's increase the priority of these, sorry, just because they're decomposing. And I do kind of want those picked up. Otherwise, we're sort of ticking along quite well there, actually, to be honest. Not having too many issues at all. Yes, I would love for 2 nomads to come and settle on Onbu's back. And given that we're probably about to pick up some more scavengers, I'll just drop down some more tents as well. 2 more should be enough. 4 more people. I know there's 5 on the image, but I doubt there's actually 5 people looking for a home. Although occasionally I've been surprised, and like 6 people have gone, oh yeah, we're ready to come aboard. Did we even have, I think we had like, 6 or 7 in one of the playthroughs I did come up on one go. It was kind of crazy. We had to build some housing very quickly. I'm not going to move that just yet. This one probably it is time to move in here. Or maybe here to start off with. Yeah, okay. That'll be good. Alright, we're about to pick up some people. Oh, good. We are researching the scavenger hut. Okay, good. These are new symbols for lie down, walk, and run for sure. Pick them up. I don't know how many we've got, but let's bring them on board. How many did we get? 3 healthy people. Perfect. See? Your village's needs have increased from 0 to 1. Shite. Needs is going to be one of those things we're going to struggle with, I suspect. Do we have any ways to make them happier? Decoration's going to be a bit of a problem. Food quality, we're going to have to sort of work towards kitchens before too long. Now that we've got some extra people, let's bump up workers here. That should leave us with, what, 4 idle? Still 7 free workers. Is that right? That seems... See, oh yeah, so they're gradually moving to their new jobs. I was going to say that seems a bit excessive. That doesn't seem right. We'll build our scavenger hut just above these spikes here if we can. It's a pretty efficient spot for it. Great. What do we need? Yeah. Damn. We can put it here. That's pretty good. Right, that's pretty good. That's not too bad. And we can build another one next to it up there too. Get some efficiency there. We'll build the dirt road across like this. Because when we build the next one, just double check. But yeah, we can build it one above. And that's actually the best spot for it in terms of efficiency. And then we'll build the next one above that. Next one above that. Perfect. What are we researching next? Fertilizer's probably less of a priority. We don't have the notes anyway, so we can't. Food, wasn't it? It was food. We probably want to go for next, which means we're going to want to gather some clay. Quarry might be useful. And the sawmill. so that we can get rid of those big things. Just the big chunks, the big stones, the boulders, and the giant trunks, just because they do really get in the way of our efficiency here. Just jump back up a speedy time. We're not too far off that. That'll be pretty quick. And in terms of resources for you, we should catch up pretty quickly. Scavenger hut is under construction. Fresh air. Oh, so Onbu's probably going to have a sleep here, which means we still might be able to get that shrine. Oh, no! Okay. There's now a limited range the scavenger hut can reach. Ah, okay. I don't know how I feel about that. That is pretty annoying. And we're going to have to upgrade the scavenger hut to be able to get out to the... Ah, yeah, okay. Look, it's annoying, but only because it's a very mild nerf of the scavenger hut, which was, I think we can all agree, pretty damn powerful. The fact that I could send people off the visible area of the map and access stuff right at the very end, depending on how cheeky I was with positioning. It was a bit cheeky. Okay, I'm willing to accept that nerf. Sometimes things need a bit of a nerf. That one probably did need a bit of a nerf upon reflection. Ah well, hey, it's all good. Oh, villagers with deadly issues. Eat food then. There is food. Just don't starve yourself. Like, why? Well, hang on, aren't we using the food storage? We are. There's food here. Oh. Do I need to enable these? Enable all. Yeah, they're all enabled. Okay. Oh shit, did I just disable all? Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure why people aren't eating. Oh. Oh no! Okay, so we need to have a certain level of happiness to get people to come. Okay, we are hungry, we need more people, and looks like we're ready to expand the farm a bit as well. And we need these trees uprooted ASAP, guys. These are blocking our precious farmland. They're all the ones that are blocking it? You're not even blocking it. Now you are. Okay, good. We're back up to... Oh, I did see something on the map for a second there. We have enough people to add in? We do and we don't, right? Like... I'd have to take people off these other jobs. No, look, it's worth it. It's worth it. Hang on. We need to pause because it is definitely worth it because one of those... Let's just focus on uprooting these trees to clear this space out. One of those was a village that would give us... Oh, please tell me we're not out of range. No, we're good. We're actually only going to be more in range as time goes on. That'll get us more people. I know the shrines are probably going to be more useful in terms of... Oh, we missed the one with 6. We missed the one with 6. Ugh. That is upsetting. What was I saying? Yeah, sorry. We want to focus on getting more people as soon as possible. That's going to be one of the ways that we can do that. Still need more clay. Let's chuck a few more tents down. This area here is pretty useless just because of the position of those spikes. So if we chuck down 2 more, we'll pick up a whole bunch of people, hopefully. We've got some spare people. That's going to take a fair bit to scavenge. Hopefully we don't need to stay in range the whole time they're working. That would be really unfortunate if that was the case. Ooh. Hopefully that's not the case. I don't love that we're letting these mushrooms decay. And we didn't end up picking up any of those herbs as well. Mate, if you're hungry, eat food. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I can change your name. Eat food, mate. Like, It's no good telling me that you're starving to death when there's food right here. I'm trying to build the kitchen. I'm working on it. We'll put the kitchen underneath the pantry, so at least they're close by. And in terms of access to resources, it's not going to be too bad. Looks like harvesting's going pretty well. We should be starting to build up a fair chunk of berries. Okay, it looks like food's our big challenge at the moment. Let's try and build up a bit more of a stock of food, actually. That looks like it's a bit of an issue. In terms of resources, I'm not too worried about wood. I am a bit worried about clay. Just because we're about to lose all of that clay. I'm not 100% sure what our next resource situation is. In terms of what we're going to need, clay is probably one of those ones that we are going to need in higher volumes. I should probably tell Onbu where to go. Nightshade. These toadstools are filling, but will put Onbu into a deep slumber. Not sure if that's what we want, to be perfectly honest. Let's speed up time again a little bit, just because we're now waiting on resource gathering for kitchen. We should be able to pick up a few more people. Our happiness is starting to bump up a little bit. We've still got 2 days until the scavengers return. Yikes. Oh, easiest way to check how many I've got is just look down here. So I know that I can take 28 people because I've got 14 tents. That is a much easier way to check. I will make sure to do that in future. We need to know our housing capacity. Otherwise, is there a housing capacity button? No. Oh yeah, 24, but 6 more. 28. Yeah, rather than trying to count them manually. That's pretty funny. If you were there while I was counting these tents manually, going, Owen, just look up there. You can just click the button. You now have to subscribe. To help me out in future. You've just been caught. You now have to subscribe if you haven't. So slow. So slow. Everything we need. It's just happening at a possibly slow speed. More people. I'm wondering what we want to invest more people into. I'm just thinking. So we definitely want to keep our stone slab and wood slab production coming because we're going to be burning through those. It's probably time to build another clay gathering camp. Just thinking. 2's hardly worth it. Is there a better spot over here where I can get 3? I can get 4 if I put it here. And that's not a bad spot as well, just in terms of access. I have to take out those 3 stones, but if we've got access to 4, it feels more justifiable. And that's the only spot where we'd have access to 4. He's got access to 5 here. That's really efficient. That's awesome. I wonder if later on we can maybe dig out spots for clay, or maybe they naturally form with rain. Keep an eye out, see if we can learn why and how clay is formed. Doctors are coming along nicely. Sorry, I'll just speed back up again. I slowed down just because I was worried that we were going to be missing things, but we're okay for the moment, I think. In terms of the direction we want to go, stinkhorn fungi. Healthy food for Onbu, but the nauseating smell will linger and dampen the mood of your villagers. I think it's a bit of a crazy suggestion, but I think we're going to head south. Fuck. 13 hours before Onbu will listen to us again. That's the sound of failure. That sound right there. That is the sound of us failing that. No. Shit. Well, this next bit's going to be unfortunate. All right, so that 5 is the number of research areas that we now have access to. So that's pretty cool that we get that information. We've got kitchens. Fishery might be useful. Town square could be good for happiness. Hut is going to give us 3 beds. Do we want to try and push for the boarding house and the village doctor? The problem is we don't have any herbs. which we do need the herbalist to grow. Let's get the herbalist out. I know we're going to have to wait a touch for it, just because of the whole clay debacle. Ah, no, it does not fit. I can go up here, and then we've got room for 1, 2, 3, a 3x4 building. Got no idea what a 3x4 building is available. Please, Onbu, just go south, my man. Just go southeast, buddy. Just go southeast. Trust me. It's the happiness situation's so dire for us. Just go southeast. Yeah, we probably want to build up to the boarding house before too long. I know it makes us more susceptible to poison, but we can offset that by having a couple of extra herbalists and a really efficient village doctor. And it just means that we're more efficient with our use of space and more efficient with our use of other resources. My logic being that a lot of the resources that we use to build the huts are not renewable. Trees are, but a little bit later in the game. Stone, a lot less renewable. We don't always get access to new stone, and it can be hard to get more. And early on, we want to use those resources for other buildings, whereas the herbalists, I mean, those herbs are renewable resources. We're just using water to grow them. And yeah, we're losing a villager to grow them, and the doctor has to then spend them, but it's 100% renewable from day one. And so that's often my logic with going for those higher population buildings, rather than having lots and lots of the houses. Because let me double check what the difference in numbers is. The boarding house can hold 30 people, so I would need to build 10 of these huts, which means that I'm going to need 25 to 250 stone slabs and 500 clay. I mean, our production of clay, I mean, it's pretty slow to be, like, it's not the quickest. And so for me, that math, it doesn't add up in the early game. It makes sense to go for things like the boarding house when I don't have access to renewable resources in the same way that I do later. Like clay, it turns out clay is renewable, but I mean, our production rate is so slow. It's going to take me so long to build up those huts in the meantime. It's tricky to justify early game, and that's my logic with focusing on the larger things like the flop house or the boarding house and things like that. It just does make life a bit easier. Currently have 27 Onbu notes. I'm thinking after this most recent one, I might close this down for a bit. We don't really need that many Onbu notes right now. Let's open this bad boy up and see if we can convince Onbu. No, it's too late, and we have gone northeast, which is the pathway that we really didn't want to go. So we've completely failed. Could I have asked Onbu to do anything different? It's impossible to say right now. Now, the next question is, why haven't I built another scavenger hut? And the answer is I need the clay for the herbalist. Actually, I don't anymore. The herbalist is being constructed. Do we need clay for the kitchen? We need clay for the kitchen. Just because our happiness has such an impact on our ability to get more people, I'm actually changing my strategy slightly with this new update. Rather than rushing 3 scavenger posts and just enjoying having the scavengers out and about and getting us resources that we can't get otherwise, I'm going to be a bit more conservative this game. I'm going to try and focus on keeping people happy early on, and then build up the scavengers. We've also got a bit of a population problem as well, where we're not sustainably managing our population as well as we could. So I want to try and get to that point before too long as well, where we've got enough people spare that I can justify having 6 of them stuck in on the scavenger. The other thing as well to keep in mind, scavengers often get poisoned and they often come back sick or injured. We need the doctor pretty quickly, otherwise we're just going to start losing people, and that's going to really kill our happiness. So it's interesting, this new update has kind of changed my game strategy quite significantly. Which is good. It should be. We should be changing. We should be updating and changing. It's good to change. It's good to change. If something's not working, just change. Just change. This is coming along nicely. They're taking ages to carve out those rocks, but of course they are. Part of me is wondering, should I have just built another mining camp down here? 3 tools and 10 wood. It's pretty affordable. Maybe. There's no point building the village doctor just yet. We don't have the herbs and our clay needs time to recover. I'd love to build the mycologist, but again, we need 50 clay for that. Are these prices going up? I think they are. Are they? No. Production speed is increased by 100%. Production at this building yields +1 more output resources. Now, this is a good question. Which one do I go for here? Spice rack or big pot? Big pot speeds things up, but we're still using the same number of resources. Spice rack gives us 1 extra food for the resources that go in. And for some of the later recipes, that's really, really efficient. I'm actually not going to do either of them to start off with. I think I might go for the 75 for the sawmill, though. Sleep command could be good. It's only going to cost us Onbu. Oh, the Onbu doctor might be worth going for, because we're only going to need 25 wooden planks. We'll have got that back by that point. Wheat is pretty good, but we don't have anywhere near the resources that we need. Brick furnace to fire the clay. Again, we don't have the resources that we need for that. I might get the Onbu doctor going. And it's now in that one interaction justified that we absolutely 100% need to keep this bad boy open at all times, because when we use Onbu notes, we really use up Onbu notes. Holy shit. Let's get a herbalist planted. I'm going to plant him over here. It's pretty inefficient to have the spikes kind of interrupting where I can grow herbs. But then again, like, it's kind of like the farm down here. They don't always use the space fully. Sorry. They almost never use the space fully. Let's pick up people. 2 healthy, 2 hungry. So yeah, we got 4 people out of that. That's pretty good. Let's just slow right down. Actually, let's pause for a second. Let's do some planning. No, there's no point pausing. Let's keep the game running. Where do we want to put our herbalist? Down there's inefficient. Up here, this is kind of becoming a bit of a farming area up here. I might do it up here. And what I'll do this, and then I'll have this area. Put 2 people in there. Actually, yeah, let's do a quick review. Where have we got people? 2 people there, 2 people there. Wood production's pretty good. I don't feel the need to bump that up again. Put 2 people on the clay gathering camp. It probably is worth making another mining camp, to be perfectly honest. If I put it here, if I started off maybe there, that'll help efficiently deal with those 2. Because we can always move them. Oh, okay. Sorry, this one. What do we get? Oh no. Oh, that was the scavenging party. They brought back the stuff. Ellie egg or iron ore. Stone iron ore. How many? We're talking about 10 iron ore. That's pretty good. Now that we're out of range of the shrine. 2 days. That's pretty quick. That's not too bad. Oh, is that clay? Oh, that would have been kind of useful. Oh, so this is the problem. As I'm looking at this, it actually would be pretty efficient. It actually would be pretty efficient to have the scavengers out and about a bit more, just because we're getting resources that we need and we don't have access to. Let's get the next scavenger hut up and running. Got 7 spare people. If we start, yeah, okay. Let's just have 5 people. Oh, is this a poison spot? Oh, no, that's just humidity. That's fine. No, there's no toxicity. My goodness, that's what's spooky. I might actually. Ah, you basically already done it. Yeah, it took too long doing that. I should have done that earlier. That's okay. Look, hey, we're learning. You're learning new things. I'm so proud of you. Homelessness rears its ugly head once again. We should have been taking care of that like good leaders do, but we didn't. Sorry, I need to... I'm not going to build the Onbu Doctor just yet, but it's good to know that we've got access to it. Okay. Research. What are we going to research? Does the sawmill make sense? It's going to use up all of our wood. It's going to take us ages to save up for that. Do you know what? We need the flop house. That solves our housing problem nicely. And yeah, it's going to use up a lot of our resources, but we should have more clay coming in momentarily. And I really should have prioritized that a bit sooner. speed up time again. I got a bit distracted by other things, and I kind of forgot about the flop house. Even though I just did a massive spiel on why it's so important. I do really like our new setup. Food variety's looking pretty good. We're probably going to end up building another kitchen sometime in the near future. Yeah. Probably going to have to build another kitchen sometime soon. And some of the positionings of these I've not been very efficient with, annoyingly. I've failed a bit with some of the positionings here. Oh, well, that's okay. That's alright. Look, I'm not always going to get it 100% right, and that's okay. It's going to be all our tools used up, our wood used up, stone and wood we don't really care about, but tools potentially, and then 3 tools for the mining camp. So that's it, actually. We're not going to be able to construct any more camps after this. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think having 2 of each camp is pretty good. We don't really need 3 of each camp, I don't think. I think we're pretty efficient at the moment with 2 of each camp. I'm certainly not sort of looking around thinking that we're struggling with positionings of things. Struggling with access to camps. Let's go like this. Actually, let's take off these top ones, sorry, because I bet you're not going to use them. We'll stick with the bottom ones for the moment. Actually, sorry, change of plan. This is good area down the bottom to be able to do stuff. Let's use the top efficiently like that. See if that helps out. Oh, and I will use this section in between the 2 spikes here, because it's pretty good to have that. And that's actually kind of cute. The layout of that, I like it. Buildings with red flag. Yeah, this is the only problem. I actually don't have enough people to manage these. How many did we get? 3 new settlers. Our happiness is going to keep dropping though. Let's chuck 1 person there. How's our clay production? We're almost up to the flop house. Okay, so we'll be able to build the flop house before too long. Stone slabs and planks. We've got enough of those. It's the clay that's going to be a problem. And I need to... No, if I disable that, they're not going to build it, are they? No. Okay, I'll just disable it until we've started that production. Started the the research of the flop house. Just because... Is that a berry seed just chilling on the ground? Can we not leave stuff just on the ground? Is that okay? There we go. Okay, I can unlock that now. Alright. Our clay production should pick up pretty quickly once we have both of those running. Onbu. Let's have a look at the new buildings. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. The new buildings. They're really good. Are there any other new buildings we haven't had a look at? The clay? Pretty expected. The stone camp? Pretty expected. We haven't had a close-up look at them. Sorry about that. Let's have a bit of a close-up look at some of these buildings here, the new ones. Because they do look really cool. I like them a lot. So if we built a quarry in there, there'd now be 4 in there. So clay is... So there are clay pits forming, it looks like, which is interesting. Huh. Maybe later on we can dig them out. Yeah, interesting. Onbu's having a really good sleep. We might even be able to get to one of these other mines, or potentially get some extra clay and salt. Or would it be better to wait for the ruined settlement? It might just be in range. We might have our second scavenger hut up and running by then, to be honest, which would be fantastic. Herbalist is working away. We don't have enough of those yet, but... Should we go for the town square to try and make people happier? Where's the decoration? Have we passed decoration? Not yet. No, we haven't. Okay, so maybe... I don't go for the hut just yet. Seems pointless after what we've just focused on. Maybe the brick furnace. We'll gather up enough clay for that pretty soon. Trade post would be good to have as soon as possible, and that's only one away from the brick furnace. Oh, dung collector would be really handy too. Actually, dung collector would be very handy to start turning into compost. We're not going to use the bile extractor or the blood extractor or the black pudding. That tech tree is going to remain unexplored. Should we go for the boarding house? Because I realized we didn't actually need the flop house. I've researched this. I thought we were going for the boarding house, but I kind of got a bit sidetracked. That's okay. It happens. Let's tee up the village doctor. I know we don't have it yet, but these herbs are going to start maturing any moment now, and I think we'll have the resources that we need for that pretty quickly. Clay and wood will have no time, and it's only 10 herbs. I think we'll catch up to that pretty quick. Should be able to do that pretty soon as well. And in terms of other resources, I don't think there's anything else we really need to focus on. I think we can kind of speed up time a little bit. Our explorers should be back pretty soon. Flophouse has been researched. Now, the question is, where do I put the flophouse? There's not really any good spots there. They don't really need to be close to their sleepy places. I don't know if or maybe they do, and maybe I've just always been sort of completely unaware of how close they need to be. If I build this here, it'll replace what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So I'll have 10 extra houses, and that's a pretty efficient spot for it. If I put that there, and I build it really quickly. Oh shit, I need 100 clay. Let's do the expedition first, and I will consider my terrible decision just then. Before even taking a step into the mine, splatters on the wall and shouting from within imply that a tragic incident has taken place. There might be people in need. Let's hurry up and check the situation. Let's hide behind a rock and wait. We'll sneak in when it's safer. Well, no way this will end well. Let's return. Better safe than sorry. Let's see if we can help people in need. People are what we need. I'm willing to take a risk on this. You run into the mine to find a group of wounded people. You help them get back on their feet, and they tell you about how they got attacked by a weird creature. Thankful for your help, they asked to join your village. Welcome aboard, my friends. Now, we're going to drop into the unhappiness rating very quickly because we're about to have a whole bunch of homeless people. This was a really bad idea. I really should not have done that. 100 clay. This was a bad idea. I really shouldn't have done that. Hey, look. I did. It was a good placement for it. We're not too unhappy. We are quite unhappy. That's okay. Not enough workers. There are now. Now that we have enough people, we'll send one group out for this, and we're going to hold one group back for the ruined settlement. Just go back to 2 times speed for the moment. Hopefully we can get enough clay. Is it worth... Ones that aren't in range, is it worth kind of going for them? Wait, why are only 2 in range? Oh no, 4. There's those 2. There's 4 in range there too now. It's not so much close to the edge. Nah, whatever. It's okay. Oh, man. Oh, actually, we're getting the clay quickly. I think we'll actually be okay. Never mind. We are about to be very unhappy because of the stinkhorn fungi. Can't see it yet on the map, can I? No, not quite. We're almost in range of the ruined settlement. I think it's worth waiting. Yeah, okay, we're actually gathering clay a lot quicker than I thought we would. In terms of the village doctor requirements, we also need clay for that, so we've just slowed down our village doctor. Oh, let's have a look at the stinkhorn. It's just, yeah, little purple mushrooms down that bottom right section there. This is going to really affect the... Oh, hungry too. Oh, no. Stinkhorn might be a bit of a problem. More than I was expecting because of the timing of our house. Ugh. We might be about to regret this decision. It's something fierce. Onbu doesn't seem like he's stopping here though, so we're just staying above the villager revolt stage, which is pretty good. Hunger is becoming a bit of a problem though, which we might want to get on top of. I might need to build another kitchen and start making some beetroot. Are we in range yet for this? We will be in like 2 seconds. Okay, the flophouse is being constructed. Alright, the homelessness issue is solved. We should be happy again very, very shortly. No, the hunger's still a bit of a problem. But the decoration requirement has not been met, but we haven't unlocked decorations, so I don't feel... Yeah, we haven't unlocked it yet, so I don't feel too bad about that. I'll tell you what, I'm pleased I built the clay camp when I did. Oh, the clay gathering camp can't be moved, so I'm kind of locked into that position now. Ah, whatever. Whatever. Now, do I need to move you? I do. Let's chuck you. Maybe here? A good spot. Probably time to move you to maybe down here. And I think it's probably time to clear out these trees in here ASAP. We'll start down there, clear it out as we go. Do we need to build another kitchen to deal with our hunger issues? Yes, we do. And it's annoyingly not going to fit there or there because of the positioning of other items. This road is too narrow for most of the buildings that I'm constructing. I don't know why I got that up so badly. I guess we could have the road go around the outside and down here. It's possibly less annoying, and it gives access to... Came out through here and down here. Is that better? Maybe? It's going to destroy most of the berry bushes we've planted, which is a bit of a shame. Probably not what we want to do. Ah, when you hover over the things, it highlights them. That's a nice touch. I don't know if that's this update or the last one, but that's a lovely touch. Okay, tell you what, we'll put a kitchen down here towards the beets, and we'll have this one do berries and this one do beets, and at least then we're kind of getting a bit of an efficiency system set up with positioning. It's not the best, but it is better than nothing, I think. Oh, we must have got enough resources for the village doctor. Excellent. Excellent. What's your problem? You don't need 2 people because you can't gather clay. Okay, 1 person's fine. This one seems sustainable with 2, so I'll keep 2 people on there. That seems sustainable with 1 rock breaker. You've got 2 here. Yeah, 2 here. So we'll have a couple of idle people, but that's not the end of the world. Comfort is becoming a bit of an issue. Happiness, the hunger situation we're trying to solve, but we're going to need to start getting some decoration and maybe improve the housing quality before too long as well. The good news is we can now research the boarding house, which is what we want to build next, and I just wasted whatever resources went into that. What resources went into that? Village doctor. The more central your village doctor, I personally have found, the better. Because the village doctor has to go back and people need to come to him for treatment, you can kind of set up like little satellite spots for the village doctor. I find that works out quite well. Otherwise, having him set up really nice and central seems to be quite a good long-term solution for some of the issues that you run into. So I might leave him. I might build 1 and have it central. Our herb stocks are pretty high. Onbu knowledge is pretty good. Mushrooms, we probably could look at getting the mycologist set up before too long as well. Maybe? I might deselect these for the time being, just because I think our clay gathering has reached pretty good sustainable level. I mean, we got, what, 39, and we're spending it pretty quickly with stuff. Can you make beetroot soup, please? Yeah, that's perfect. And if we've got 1 group making berry muesli, 1 group making beetroot soup, storing it all in the pantry. I know it's not the most efficient access point. I probably shouldn't have built the research building here. I do get 100% refund. We could move this, and I could get rid of this road here, which actually limits what we can build in this spot here. I'd probably build the road on top of the spikes there instead. How much does the research building cost us? It's not too bad, is it? Oh, it's just stone and clay, and if I'm going to get the money back anyway, and we're not researching anything right now regardless, yeah, let's do it. Let's move all this over. Let's put the research building here. Let's build our road across like this. And let's get rid of that road. This will open up a whole area in here that we can use more efficiently. That'll be great. Sorry, I should have been paying attention. Are we coming up to a point? Yeah, we are. Alright, sorry, pause for a second, Onbu. Which way do we want to go? Please, Onbu. Oh, Onbu, you legend. Have we had a group come back? Yes, we have. Metal. 5 metal, 30 stone. I need to pay more attention to my groups that are going out and coming back. We'll send Onbu north. Gives us access to more people, which is what we need right now. Yeah, that's much better. Get our research. And our research, it just pauses. We don't lose any progress. I was worried that we might lose progress. I wasn't sure. How's our housing situation? Oh, we are we are at the housing points. Let's grab a doctor. We can close it for the time being. I don't think anyone's actually sick, but it's good to have doctors ready to go. Just caught that sneeze in time, and hopefully you didn't hear that come through. Water has become a problem, has it? Yes, it has. Okay, let's reopen up. Let's open up our 2 air wells in that case. Oh, hang on. Building upgrades. Yeah. Okay. I was hoping there might be a way to unlock the automatic upgrade again. I personally thought that was really cool. I liked being able to automatically... Yeah, automatically have the air gathered. That was really helpful. Sort of just on the boundary of happiness being an issue, which isn't great. I'm thinking maybe the next thing we research is that... Well, what do we need to research the air well? I think it was the advanced funnel we were thinking, wasn't it? Oh, it's just wood. Let's do it. Let's get the 25% increased efficiency. It's a nice cheap upgrade. We can get it early on. I think the earlier you invest in those sort of things, the better it is. Let's just smash that one out, and then we'll save up for the boarding house in a minute once we've got enough for it, which won't take us too long. I don't think that'll take us too long. I think that'll be pretty quick, right? 7 spare people. Let's try and bump up our beetroot production. Herb production's pretty good. I just want to kind of maximize. I really shouldn't have built the farm right here. I should have built it one more to the left. If possible. This road setup here is not awesome. Oh, have you guys run out of stone? No? Are there just not enough people carrying the stone to you? Is that the problem? We have 109 stone, apparently. I'll give it a minute. Maybe there's just a catch-up that's got to occur. Yes, welcome aboard, my friends. Now, you're immediately going to be unhappy because I don't have enough tents for you yet again. So let's just drop down a couple more tents. I probably should build another flop house, but I can't bring myself to deal with that right now. We could get rid of these spikes, but it does mean Onbu doesn't trust us anymore. And Onbu's trust is kind of one of those things I'm really relying on. And because we don't have a way to build up Onbu's trust right now, it's sort of potentially problematic. We can now afford the boarding house research, right? No, 17 wooden planks. Let's key it up. We'll get wooden planks pretty easily. And let's upgrade these bad boys, hey? What does it cost? Oh, 3 tools. We have no tools. That was pointless. We can't do it anyway. Okay. I think we're reaching a good place to wrap up and pause for this moment as we reach the 1.5 hour mark. All the trees down here we're going to harvest as time goes on. Yikes. Our little expansion point here is pretty slow. Oh, sorry. The problem isn't that they don't have any more stone. The problem is they can't store it anywhere. We have reached the point where material storage is becoming a problem. Let's chuck another storehouse down. Only costs 20 wood. Let's build that, and that'll be the point where we wrap up, I reckon. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, if you guys can't work anyway, just come help build this for a moment. Let's get the material storage. And maybe, okay, so storage is becoming a problem. We're going to need better storage in a moment. We'll work on that ASAP. We've got 2 expeditions that'll be heading out and coming back any moment now. We've got 33 Onbu notes. Probably don't need any more for the time being. That'll set us up nicely for the next point of production. Onbu, we're probably getting to the point where we need to think about being able to feed Onbu too, annoyingly. That's potentially going to be a bit of an issue. We'll come up with that solution later. 12 idle people. Yeah, still... I think 2 people in there, actually. 1 person there is okay for the moment. Alright, so we've got that group back. What did you guys get? No? What'd you get? 50 corn. Okay, that's pretty good. Wood and mushrooms. Let's get some metal. Metal's one of those things that you kind of need quickly, and you don't really know how much you need and how quickly you burn through it, because you can't get it from Onbu's backies. I think you have to drill into Onbu to get it. Whoa, is that 1,000 stone? Is that the same for the wood? Yeah, yikes. Because you have to drill into Onbu's back to get it, and it hurts Onbu's trust. It's one of those resources I can only really get with my playstyle from the scavenging parties. Which is a bit of a problem. Now, that storage issue should be solved. Hoping we're about to see... Yeah, great. Okay, perfect. And we'll send this last group out, and then that'll be a good place to wrap up for today, I think. Just missed out getting to that one. Let's go to the close one, so at least we get them back soon. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I am very, very excited to be back in the Wandering Village for this beta version of the next big update. I am really enjoying. Some of the changes here are fantastic. Some of them I'm still kind of wrapping my head around. The tech tree, I think I've come around. I do kind of like this horizontal tech tree. It's actually pretty good. I mean, look, I loved being able to kind of focus on one quick pathway and push myself down into a certain area, but to be honest, this isn't bad at all. I'm quite actually liking this new tech tree, and the way that it kind of builds up as you go along, it's actually pretty good. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Stay safe, stay well, and I will see you in the next episode. But until then, see you guys next time. See ya.